Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Have a really fun song for you today. We're going to learn how to play Eddie Money's Take Me Home Tonight. You can't help but have fun listening to this track. I was fortunate enough to see Eddie Money perform before he passed away, so it was really great. It was, I think it was like 2014, maybe? Yeah. And 2013 or 14, and he still had it. He was still singing great, sounding awesome, so it was a great show. So anyway, let's have some fun with this one. Before I get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you know when I release a new video. Please check out my Guitar Academy. It's at GuitarLessons365.com. You'll actually see the link in the description below. It's the GL365 Academy. It contains all my guitar courses, from complete beginner courses to more advanced courses in ear training, technique, theory, improvisation, guitar tone, you name it. I got a lot of stuff, a lot of different styles. So something there for everybody, and I'm offering a free 7-day trial right now. So please go check that out. All right, so let's jump into the track. We are in E flat tuning, so every string is tuned down a half step. So it's E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. And then we have this little keyboard figure that's joined by the guitar in the intro, and it's a really cool little riff. You can tell it's probably written on keyboards, and then when they brought it to guitar, it's kind of a unique guitar riff. So just the chord voicings that they use. So we have right here, we're going to play 4th fret there on the, kind of pick across a B minor arpeggio. So it's 4th fret on the D, 4th fret on the G, and the 3rd fret there on the B string. Now I'm not letting these ring. You can if you want, but it sounds like to me that it's kind of really separating. Kind of makes the riff kind of move better, so I'm kind of separating the notes. So we have that, 4 on the D, 4 on the G, and 3 on the B. And then the next thing we're going to pick across, that's 5 on the D, 2 on the G, and 3 on the B string. Then you're going to play 4-2 on the G. So we have this. So far. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to pick across those same notes again. 5 on the D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and then take that exact same shape and move it up 2 frets. So this is 7 on the D, 4 on the G, 5 on the B, and then in that same way, 6-4 there on the G. So we have. So all together. All right, now from there we go to the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is actually 2 guitars, and it's using what's a G Lydian progression real quick. So you really need 2 guitars to make this sound like it. So I'm going to cheat it at first, so you kind of give an idea of what it sounds like. So it sounds kind of like this. All right, so what is going on there? We have one guitarist that's doing this, just takes a G and goes. Get off that pickup. sounds good for the clean channel, but not this one. So once again, that's just a G power chord, just the 3rd fret on the high E and the B together, open G, open D. I'm muting the A string with the bottom of the middle finger there, and then playing the 3rd fret there on the low E. And then again. And then we just take the power chord, like the normal power chord version of that, at the 3rd fret of the low E. Kind of chug on that. And that builds to the chorus. So that's pretty easy. Now the guitar on top of that, so you have this G that's kind of keeping this the root there. But on top of it, we have a guitar that keeps doing G major to A major over that. So it's like. All right, so what that does is that creates a G Lydian progression. I'm not going to get into theory about why that is, but you can check out my other channel. You can see where I talk about this very thing, how to create modal progressions just by playing the 4 and the 5 chord of the parent key over a specific root note. Doesn't make any sense when you hear me say it like that, but it will if you watch the video. So anyway, so what that means here is we have a G major ringing out, and we have this G major chord. So that's just 5th fret there on the D, 4th on the G, 3rd on the B. And then move that up 2 frets to the A major. So we just do those 2 a couple times. That's going over the open G. And then when he starts going to the power chord, the kind of muted power chords, we have this. Do different G to A power triads on the top 3 strings. So that's 3rd fret on the high E and the B, 4th fret on the G, and then move that up 2 frets. And then did this G major triad, which is just like the D major chord that you probably already know, but at the 2nd fret, but at the 7th fret, and just these top 3 strings, and then take that up 2 frets. And that's going. All right, so that's all building up to the chorus, which looks like this. All right, so that's a D power chord, open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret there on the B. So the open A power chord, which is the open A string, and 2nd fret on the D and the G. Then we go to the B power chord, 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D and the G. And then that G power chord ends it. And repeat. All right, then it goes back into that same verse. And the same pre-chorus, and the same chorus. And then we have that main riff played again one time. And then we have the bridge section, which contains a sax solo there. So what obviously I'm not gonna, it's really quick. He just plays a couple licks on the sax. If you want to do a solo there, just play B minor pentatonic. That's what that sax solo is kind of built out of. He's doing stuff like that. So just. take a couple licks out of Comfortably Numb and play it there, whatever. The outro solo. So. All right, so, but that's what's, you can just kind of improvise. There's no real solo there. But anyway, that bridge section sounds like this, though. Simple, but fun. All right, so anyway, that bridge is just starts from that G, and then that little F sharp bass, kind of moving bass line, passing note in the bass. F sharp, the second fret of the low E, to an E minor chord, then back to a G and an A. So we have this. And then we get to that same main riff, which is kind of played really 3.5 times. That's 3 times. Now, the 4th time through, at that part, jump back and grab that G major chord. Or G power chord, really. And then we're back to the chorus to the end of the song. All right, I loved growing up in the 80s. A lot of cool stuff. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Some pretty simple riffs. Well, that little guitar riff is not totally simple. It's kind of unique, but other than that, the chorus is really fun and really easy. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon, though, for GuitarLessons365.com.